Following is a conversation between His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and the Minister of Endowments for India, recorded August 22nd, 1976, in Hyderabad, India.
Everyone is reporting about us, very nice, and still there are some envious persons. They are creating doubts about us.
They cannot do any doubts on it as long as you are one of those establishing the equality of man in the eyes of God, only one. And that is being done, I think, is the highest of
yes. We have no discrimination.
We have no discrimination. That is I don't think anybody...
Sama sarveshu bhutesh brahma bhuta prasannatma nasotati nasankati sama sarveshu bhutesh. Unless one is sama sarveshu bhutesh, he cannot reach the platform of devotional.
Anything greater service to humanity.
Here is the first thing, that Brahma Bhuta, Brahma realizes. Then Prasannatma, he is no more under the material tribulation or anxiety. We are in anxiety on account of our material conception of life. Prahlad Maharaj said, Sada samudmigno dhyam asad-grahat. Because you have accepted this asat body, material body, which will not exist, and you are concentrating your attention only on this body, therefore we are all in anxiety. Asad-graha, sada samudmigno dhyam asad-graha, on account of asat. So this is going on all over the world. Simply anxiety. They have created United Nations. But what is the United Nations? The people go there with anxiety and come back again with anxiety. Because their asad-graha remains. The Indian is thinking I am Indian, this body, and the American is thinking I am American, and the Pakistani is thinking I am Pakistani. The asad-graha is there. So how the anxiety is gone? But they do not know this. There is no education. They want to keep him to feel always that you are Indian. You feel always that you are American. You feel always you are Hindu. You feel always you are Muslim. The asad-graha. Graha there can be no anxiety. Sada samudmigno dhyam asad-graha. So, Asato ma sad-gama, this is living there. Don't remain on the asat platform. Come to the sat platform. Asato ma sad-gama, Tamaso ma jyotir. Don't remain there. But unfortunately, people are so absorbed in asat things. They do not know what is sat. They cannot go to the sat platform. They cannot go to the light platform. And they are struggling there. No solution. Punachar bitachar banana. The government may change, but men are the same in darkness. What improvement will there be simply by changing government? The persons who are governing, they are in the darkness. So how, by change of government, there will be change of situation? I said in the prayer that the United Nations is an assembly of dogs barking.
Inside this point.
What did I say? It was published in the paper. Yes? said that if you keep them as dogs, and if you ask some dogs, my dear dogs, please do not bark, be peaceful, is it possible? The dog will bark. That is their business. So, we are not enlightening them what is actually we are. We are keeping on this bodily conception. That is the dog's conception. And how very peace. They cannot. Simply by agreement, by treaty, they can be peaceful. They succeed that. They agree, yes, now we shall not fight. Next moment they will fight. And again they will make agreement. Please.
What could we do in Pakistani here in unfree state? Now we are happy at this moment.
You become guided by Bhagavad Gita.
In Mahachalam we have the Narasimha Swami temple.
Yes.
If you think that
all the temples should be reorganized and the people should come there for being educated. Temple means it is an educational center.
Education center.
Oh yes. And Brahmanas means their teachers. Pathan, Pathan, Jagan, Yajana, Dana, Patigrasa. So, every temple should be educational center. And Brahmanas should be engaged. They should be properly educated and they should teach others also. In this way, temple means education and spiritual life. And actually, spiritual life is life. This material life, bodily conception of life, is dead life. Apranasya hi dehasya mandanam lokaranya. This nice start we are saying because there is life. When there is no life, who is going to change this? The body is there. But why you are not interested in changing it? Better interested in the sooner the body is thrown out or burnt out, better. There is a proverb that a vulture goes very hard, but his ambition is, where is a dead body? As soon as he finds a dead body, immediately. And we see how high he has gone. So what is he going so high if your aim is to find out a dead body? And actually this aeronautics, they went to very high, suppose they went to moon. But after going there, they find where is Moscow, where is the... They say, my Malta do. This Krishna consciousness movement is the only hope to give relief to the human society. Everyone should cooperate with this movement. Unfortunately, there are so many envious persons, they are writing against us, talking against us. They should be envious because they want to exploit, keeping them people in ignorance.
Irsha.
Satpat krura khala krura, satpat krura kara khala. Mantrau sadivasa satpa khala kena vibhaja. So, I was preaching is a very difficult task. Still you are trying all this.
This is what I find, Swamiji. My work is also very difficult. Work is very difficult. We have about 30,000 temples in the properties of the temples. The boards of temples, interest in the temples, archigas, the reformation of the...
No, it can be.
Reformation of the...
If government takes our advice,
Yes.
we can give them advice how to organize, how to utilize.
Definitely, we want a key. Definitely. And this is fortunately there is a land of this Krishna and Godavari. There is a sacred land, Tungabhadra.
Oh yeah.
We are finding where everywhere there has been some kind of a ups and downs. This has been steady.
It is government's duty to settle.
Yes.
But they must know how to settle. If they do not know, then they cannot do.
No, we want guidance. There, of course. Not that. We are
That guidance
our intention.
we can give. That guidance we can give. Because we have taken the Brahmana's position. The Brahmana's duty is to give guidance to the Kshatriya. Government means the Kshatriya. So if the Kshatriyas take guidance from the Brahmana and they try to execute, then everything is wrong. So we can give you sufficient guidance, provided you accept.
The end is common. And we have found yesterday some of your Sishyas had come. They were so happy. And they said, this is what the requirement is. And we accept measures.
The temple means a center, educational center. Education. Give them prasad. Very good.
And we have centers through Tirupati, all over the country in our important centers. We have got some centers.
And the thing is that, say for Tirupati, is the biggest income.
Yes.
But I understand that this income is being engaged for industrial purpose. But that, how to utilize in industrial purpose, that you do not know.
May I just one sentence explain something? We are not directly given to the ministry. What we are doing is, we are depositing in a fixed deposit in certain banks, getting the highest interest. That interest we are utilizing for Sanskrit studies, Vedic studies, etc. We are not directly giving. What we are doing is this: we invest in your bank, but bank shall invest in a productive industrial purpose. We put a condition. We are not directly putting in the industry, and that's a wrong proposition. And what we are doing is the interest that comes, the funds that are there, they are safely there in the bank. The interest that comes, we utilize only for religious purposes. Like, as I said, the Dharma Prachara, Veda Prachara, all that we have.
So, I have taken this Veda Prachara. Why not come and join with us?
Definitely.
All over the world they are accepting. Now these foreigners they are accepting.
Yes.
I have done it single-handed. See, the government comes forward and join with me. We can do at least 10 times what.
How kindly you are, sir, if you have, I don't know if I am taking your very valuable time. We are very sincere about it. We are having Himalayan position for some of us. But when I realized that we were thinking in this terms, translation of this Veda...
First of all, you must know what is Veda. Veda is to sadvai, aham eva Veda. Vedic knowledge means to understand Krishna.
Yes.
So Krishna is explaining himself.
Yes.
To understand him. That is Bhagavad Gita. So if you accept the principles of Bhagavad Gita, the whole Vedas are accepted.
Yes.
Because the purpose of Veda is to understand Krishna. And that Krishna is explaining himself. I am like this. So where is the difficulty to understand Vedas?
May I explain to you what we have been doing? In the villages, we have now taken statistics of our Veda Panjas. There are about 300. Now we have said they don't want to come out of their villages. They have said wherever they are, in their own village, for 1 or 2 hours, they chant the Veda in the temple or the village.
They will not do that.
First, they are now willing to.
Then maybe some percentage, if you do not accept the recognized process, let's say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was a great scholar. So he was chanting and dancing. So some of the sannyasis, Mayavadi sannyasis in Benares, we keep it there. There was a meeting and the question was that you are a sannyasi. This question was put to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you have taken sannyas, you do not read Vedanta and you are mixing with this sentimental person chanting and dancing. What is this? This was the question. So he explained that yes, my Guru Maharaj found me a great rascal. Guru Mare Murkha Dekhi Korilo Shasan. You understand Bengali? No. And my Guru Maharaj saw me a rascal number 1. Therefore he has chastised me. So what is that? The Guru Mare Murkha Dekhi Korilo Shasan. He has said that you are rascal, you cannot read Vedas and Vedanta. You are rascal. You chant Hare Krishna. Planned, isn't it? So he is Krishna himself. He is neither rascal nor fool. But he represented the rascal and fool that who will read Vedanta. Everyone is after this belt. No student will come to study Vedanta. That is not possible in this way. May somebody interested, but generally they will not come. Even if one is born in the Brahman family, he is nobody interested.
May I submit? Therefore what we did was, these 300 people if they chant, 300 rupees for a Dhanapati, and 200 rupees for him, and 100 rupees for a Kramapati.
The Brahman family will take money.
No, we are giving it as Dakshina.
Dakshina? Yes. But they are chanting in exchange of Dakshina.
No, we are...
Because we are giving Dakshina, therefore they are chanting.
One way they
have to stop that Dakshina, nobody will come.
You are correct. Then we have told them, if they teach their own children, 100 rupees for him for teaching, 40 rupees for a child who learns.
That they will do, but only 100 rupees will not be sufficient, they will give up.
One thing is that at least one child is learning in each one of these forms.
No, I need to say that is not the problem. If you want to satisfy him with money, and in exchange of money he wants to chant Vedas, that is not.
No, some of them didn't care either for the money.
Some of them money.
And they were starving.
But generally, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's process should be taken. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu represented himself that I am poor. He is not poor. He is representing the fools of this age.
Yes.
So, if we take that process, it will be successful. It will be successful.
That also, he is the secretary of the Dhamma Pakistani here. That bhajan and everything.
Yes, let them come.
That is all.
Let them come in the temple and then maybe sumptuously offering a bhoga. Let them chant and take prasad. If this chanting, illiterate, literate, rascal, fool, lower, higher, everyone can do. And give them prasad. See the effect.
Yes. That is also part of it. That is the other part of it. We are having Prastanam, the bhajan,
but
Harikatha group.
Khalu Shuddha Sambhava. The Vedas are meant for the Brahman. So there is no Brahman practically. Neither there is training of Brahman. Brahmana means he must speak truth. Satta, sama, dhamma, titi. And if you ask nowadays anybody that you don't speak lie, speak truth, he'll laugh. That's what a rascal is. By speaking truth one can live nowadays, he'll say. The first business is sattam, and if you ask him to speak truth, he'll laugh. So where is Brahmana? Brahmana is so simple that if you ask him about his secrecy, he'll tell, yes, this is sattam. Just like Java's Upanishad, he was asked, he went to Gautam Muni, Satyaka, yes, for initiation. Gautam Muni asked him, who is your father? He said, I do not know. Go to your mother. He went to the mother. Mother said, oh, my God, I do not know. Many years a prostitute. So he came to Gautam Muni and said, sir, my mother does not know, I do not know. So he said, you are a Brahmana. You don't keep any secrets. I would. So it is not the birth, but the quality, truthful. But these qualities will come when you make him a devotee. So this process should be taken. How to make him a devotee? And the easiest process of making a devotee, let them come to the temple, chant Hare Krishna mantra and take prasad. Then gradually they become. I began this movement on this.
It's very simple.
And they have come. I never asked them to study Vedanta in the beginning. Oh, they read Vedanta. What do they know? But this process has become successful. So if you take this process, it will very quickly successful. And then literature. I never get them literature. I got about 80 books. Not that in the beginning I asked them, come here and read books. No, chant Hare Krishna and take Krishna. Now they are interested in reading books, in publishing them, in selling them, and everything. That will never be. So, if you take the authorized program, it will be successful. Otherwise it will not be successful.
And how long the Swami will be here? I'll take up the program. We will, as a matter of fact, somehow...
I'm always at your service.
The coincides, the program that we have taken a small scale. As a matter of fact, every temple has been asked to have this bhajan, harikatha, and then this puja.
And then must be some competent man.
Yes.
To endure.
Yes.
Everything will be.
Therefore, a training has to be started perhaps here. Because we take the local people as trust board members. Local people say, we appoint officers.
Therefore I said, if you keep them dogs, what is the use of United Nations? You cannot make the dogs united.
There was recently in Tirupati, we have been thinking of starting a training institute along with Bharati Vidya Bhavan. We asked
Bharati Vidya Bhavan, they have no idea.
They have no idea. Ramakrishna Mission we asked.
Well, they have no idea.
They don't have people. They said, we don't have men even for our own mission.
No, how long they can go on with false pretense? And these people, they have no idea what is spiritual life. It is a profession for collecting money. Now, if you do not like to criticize, Bharati Vidya Bhavan came Munshi. He did not believe there is life after death, or he did not believe there is Krishna fact. This is the founder. So what is that knowledge? And Vivekananda made Narayan Daridra. So this is a manufacturing idea. They have no sound knowledge. They can mislead themselves and they will mislead others. This is it. But if you say that you are the only man, I can say, yes, I am the only man. That is it. To believe or not believe. So why? Because I am following Krishna's instruction. I do not touch anything. That is our process. What Krishna has said, we say. That's all. Therefore, there is little success. I don't manufacture. I have no extraordinary power, or I cannot show magic or january of work. But I do sincerely to present what Krishna has said. If you do that, you will succeed. If you do not do that, you will never succeed. If you manufacture ideas, we must know that we are defective. Our manufacturing ideas are all defective. We must take standard instruction from Krishna. Then everything. If you stick to this point, then we can guide you. And you will succeed.